Hey, welcome back to MindSpark, the place where curiosity comes alive. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered what would happen if things suddenly changed instantly? Stick with me, because the answer is way more shocking than you think.
At first, nothing breaks. Your phone has signal. Gravity feels normal. The sun still rises. Earth hasn't exploded. It hasn't been ripped apart. But somewhere beyond human sight, the planet has already crossed into a region of space where escape is no longer possible. Earth is falling into a black hole. And the most terrifying part, no one on Earth would realize it until it's far too late. Let's clear up a common myth right away. Black holes don't suck things in like cosmic vacuum cleaners. They obey the same gravity rules as everything else. So if Earth suddenly started falling toward a supermassive black hole, daily life wouldn't instantly change. You'd wake up, go to work, scroll your phone, complain about the weather. Gravity on Earth would feel almost identical at first. This matters because it reveals a dangerous truth about reality. The universe doesn't warn you when something irreversible begins. Most disasters in space are slow, quiet, invisible. Long before anything dramatic happens, Earth's orbit would subtly distort. The sun's position in the sky would drift. Seasons would begin to feel off. Tiny changes, easy to ignore. And while humanity debates explanations, Earth keeps falling. Not down, but inward into warped space itself. So if gravity doesn't feel different, what changes first? As Earth gets closer, the real transformation begins not in objects, but in space. Near a black hole, space is no longer flat. It curves, distances stretch, directions lose meaning. Straight lines stop being straight. Light itself bends. Stars in the sky would appear warped, smeared, doubled. Constellations humans relied on for thousands of years would slowly distort into unfamiliar shapes. This matters because everything you see depends on light traveling in straight paths. When light bends, your perception of reality lies to you. And then something even stranger happens. Time begins to slip. And this is where things get personal. Time feels constant to us because we've never experienced anything different. But near a black hole, time stretches. Clocks on Earth still tick normally for people on Earth. But to an outside observer, Earth begins to slow down. Broadcasts from Earth stretch into longer and longer signals. Voices deepen. Movements slow. Eventually, Earth looks frozen in time. From the outside, humanity becomes a paused frame in the universe. But from our perspective, life continues. This matters because it breaks a fundamental assumption we live by, that the present is shared. Near a black hole, there is no universal now. Two observers can disagree completely about what's happening and both are right. So while the universe watches Earth freeze forever at the edge, we keep falling, and eventually we reach a boundary no one can return from. The edge of a black hole is called the event horizon. Cross it, and escape becomes impossible even at the speed of light. Once Earth crosses this boundary, no signal can ever leave. No message can escape. No proof of our existence can be sent outward again. From the rest of the universe, Earth is gone, not destroyed, just erased from communication. And here's the disturbing part, there is no dramatic moment when this happens. No flash, no wall, no shockwave. Physics allows you to pass the point of no return silently. This matters because it tells us something chilling. The universe doesn't care about milestones. It doesn't mark endings. It simply continues. But beyond this point, gravity becomes uneven, and Earth begins to change shape, slowly, violently, beautifully. As Earth falls deeper, gravity pulls harder on the side closer to the black hole than the far side. This difference is small at first, then it grows. Oceans begin to rise not as waves, but as entire bodies of water lifting upward. The crust strains. The planet elongates. This process is called spaghettification. Earth is no longer a sphere. It becomes a stretched stream of rock, water, and atmosphere pulled into a thin line. Mountains don't collapse. They stretch like warm metal. Cities don't explode. They drift apart molecule by molecule. This matters because destruction here isn't explosive. It's systematic. Everything loses its structure. Identity dissolves, but even now physics still works. Until it doesn't. Because at the center, reality itself gives up. At the core of the black hole lies the singularity, a point where density becomes infinite, where space has no size, time has no direction, and equations stop making sense. Physics cannot describe what happens here, not because we lack technology, but because the rules themselves break. This matters because singularities represent the limits of human understanding. Every law we rely on cause and effect before and after fails. So what happens to Earth? We don't know, and that's not a weakness. It's a boundary. But here's the twist. Some of the deepest theories in physics suggest something radical. Information is never destroyed, not even in a black hole. If that's true, then Earth isn't erased. Every atom, every moment, every life, all of it still exists in a form we cannot access. The black hole doesn't end Earth. It compresses it into something unrecognizable, a record written into the fabric of spacetime itself, which leads to a mind-bending idea. Black holes may not be cosmic graves. They may be cosmic vaults, places where reality is stored when it can no longer exist in our universe. So here's the question that changes everything. If black holes don't destroy worlds, where do they take them? And what happens to information once it passes beyond the edge of reality? If you want to explore what might actually exist inside a black hole, and why it could rewrite everything we know about the universe, there's another video waiting for you. That's where the real mystery begins.
If this video made you think even for a second, hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe to MindSpark for more mind-blowing ideas, and tell me in the comments what topic we should explore next. Until next time, keep your mind curious,